Thanks, Senator Kuhn. Great to be here. So why MLPs and REITs? Why are they so compelling? Simply put, they could dramatically lower the cost of renewable energy. And let me briefly explain why. The fuel is free in renewable energy projects, the sun, the wind, the heat of the earth. So what are the costs? There's really only two. One is the cost of equipment, the panels, the wind turbines. We've made huge progress with those. Solar panels, for example, have come down 75% over the last several years. But the cost of capital has remained very stubbornly high. And the beauty of MLPs and REITs is that they could dramatically lower the cost of capital. Imagine buying a house. You got the house really cheap, but then the mortgage rate was very high. That's the problem today that we've got with renewables. MLPs and REITs would change that. What the oil and gas industry, transmission industry have been able to take advantage of are these investment structures and get access to low-cost capital. Several reasons why MLPs and REITs would do this. Number one, they would eliminate double taxation. You get taxed in a normal renewable energy project at both the corporate level and the individual level. MLPs and REITs would do away with that. They would broaden the base of investors. Today, literally only a handful of entities can invest in renewable energy projects. They've got to be big. They've got to have huge tax liability. Google happened to be one of those. They had a big tax liability. They could invest in these projects. You and I cannot go to our stockbroker today and say, I want to go and put $1,000 into a wind project. You can't invest in these projects. MLPs and REITs would open up these investment opportunities to literally millions of people. Number three, they would make the capital what we say is more liquid. The capital wouldn't get stuck in these investments for years. There are something called the recapture rules that hold this capital in these projects for a number of years. This capital could move in and out of these investments much more readily than the capital can today. And number four, the capital would not be subject to the boom and bust cycle that we've got today with respect to renewable energy projects, the on-again, off-again nature of renewable energy projects under the current system. There are indeed some issues that will have to be worked out with these MLPs and REITs going into 2013 as the legislation is reintroduced, but these, I think, can be worked out. So I think they're a very compelling structure. I've lived on all sides of renewable energy, trying to advance the technologies, trying to advance policies, making investments in renewable energy projects, and I think we'd see a huge step forward in the ability to lower the cost of renewable energy projects and end up with much cheaper renewable energy than we've got today, with massive benefits in terms of employment, in terms of security, and ultimately environmental improvement. And with that, I thank you.